Triple H mistakenly reveals Brock Lesnar's WWE return date. AJ Lee is unavailable for a WWE return. The WWE has turned the Wyatt Sicks heel. Why the Raja Jackson incident is getting extended media coverage. The WWE's internal reaction to Ludwig Kaiser's run as El Grande Americano. Oba Femi threatens Randy Orton. The Rock is unlikely to wrestle in WWE anytime soon. The WWE has heat with a legend and has not inducted him into the Hall of Fame. The WWE gives a new nickname to Jey Uso. Let's dive right in. AJ Lee is unavailable for a WWE return. After Clash in Paris 2025, CM Punk clashed with Becky Lynch on Raw in a fiery exchange where the man continued her attacks, prompting Punk to issue a stern warning. With SmackDown set for his hometown of Chicago, fans are anticipating a big announcement about AJ Lee's potential WWE return to join Punk against Lynch and Seth Rollins. However, if Lee remains unavailable after a decade away, Punk will need a female ally to face the Vision. Here are 4 women who could step up as his partner. Number 1, Rhea Ripley as a likely ally. On Raw, Rhea Ripley hinted at involvement in Punk's storyline, seen backstage expressing frustration over his Clash in Paris loss to Rollins, caused by Lynch's low blow. Adam Pearce interrupted their moment, but WWE's subtle clues suggest Ripley could team with the best in the world if Lee doesn't return, bringing her intensity to challenge Lynch and Rollins. Number 2, Nikki Bella's unfinished business. Nikki Bella's rivalry with Becky Lynch remains alive after her loss to the man for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at Clash in Paris. As a seasoned veteran, Bella could be a perfect fit to join Punk, using their combined experience to take on the Vision on Raw and settle her score with Lynch. Number 3, Roxanne Perez's potential turn. Earlier this year, Becky Lynch called out Roxanne Perez for wearing gear similar to Punk's, a post she later deleted. WWE could spin this into a storyline, with Perez aligning with Punk to face Lynch. As a heel in the Judgment Day, her involvement might be tricky, but a babyface turn could make her a compelling partner for the Second City Saint. Number 4, Paige's possible comeback. Paige and Becky Lynch share a deep history from their Shimmer days and WWE tenure. With recent buzz about Paige's potential WWE return, she could be an ideal ally for Punk if Lee is unavailable. The former AEW star's experience and edge would make her a strong partner to help Punk take down the power couple on Raw. The WWE has turned the Wyatt Sicks heel. The Wyatt Sicks have been unstoppable since their debut on SmackDown, and their recent actions at Clash in Paris 2025 have solidified their shift to a full-blown heel faction. The group, led by Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy, captured the WWE Tag Team Championship and successfully defended it against the Street Profits at the Premium Live event. Their victory, however, came with a twist. Uncle Howdy's interference caused a distraction, securing the win through underhanded tactics, a clear sign of their heel transformation. Last week, Bo Dallas appeared as himself backstage for the first time in months, hinting at a character shift as he worked to sow discord between the Street Profits ahead of their title challenge. This mind game tactic, designed to give the Wyatt Sicks a psychological edge, further cements their new villainous direction. The faction's chaotic presence has made them a nightmare for SmackDown's tag division, outsmarting and overpowering teams like the former champions, the Street Profits. With Triple H clearly having big plans for the sinister group, their reputation for causing mayhem in the ring is only growing, marking them as one of the most dangerous heel factions in WWE today. Why the Raja Jackson incident is getting extended media coverage. The controversy surrounding Raja Jackson's attack on Siko Stu at KnockX Pro Wrestling has grabbed widespread attention, largely due to the big names involved, according to an insider on the Wrestling Outlaws. Raja, son of MMA legend Quinton Rampage Jackson, sparked chaos at a KnockX Pro event on August 23, 2025, engaging in a heated pre-show scuffle with Stu that escalated into a brutal in-ring assault. Jackson delivered stiff punches to Stu's face, leaving him unconscious and requiring hospital treatment for a fractured maxilla, jaw trauma, and lost teeth. The incident prompted Doug, the Epic Malo, and other wrestlers to intervene and break up the fight. The insider explained the media frenzy, saying, "Bro, if this wasn't the son of Rampage Jackson, would we have known about this? You wouldn't have known about this outside of wrestling, I could tell you that. They wouldn't have been talking about this on Adam Carolla if this was not the son of Rampage Jackson." So my point is, how many times does this happen and we're not even aware of it? The high-profile nature of Jackson's lineage amplified coverage, shining a spotlight on an incident that might otherwise have been overlooked, as similar altercations in wrestling often go unreported. The fallout led WWE to sever ties with KnockX Pro, co-founded by Rikishi, stripping the promotion of its WWE ID affiliation. The Los Angeles Police Department is now investigating, while Stu, recently released from the hospital, continues his recovery at home. The WWE's internal reaction to Ludwig Kaiser's run as El Grande Americano. Ludwig Kaiser has been turning heads as El Grande Americano since taking over the masked persona in June 2025, following Chad Gable's injury hiatus. According to Bodyslam.net, WWE officials are thrilled with Kaiser's portrayal, with some believing he's outshined Gable in the role. While Gable found success as the character, insiders feel Kaiser has brought a fresh spark to El Grande Americano in a short time. His momentum isn't limited to WWE. Kaiser is also getting a major push in AAA, having challenged for the AAA Mega Championship last month and set to compete at another AAA event soon. With both WWE and AAA backing him, Kaiser's star power is soaring. The big question now is whether he'll maintain this momentum when Gable returns, or if Kaiser has cemented himself as the definitive El Grande Americano. Fans are split on whether Kaiser's dynamic run should continue, or if Gable deserves to reclaim the mask. Oba Femi threatens Randy Orton. NXT champion Oba Femi didn't mince words in a bold interview on the Going Ringside podcast, declaring that Randy Orton is past his prime and offering to be the one to retire the Viper. With Orton's storied two-decade career in WWE showing no signs of slowing down despite lingering back issues, Femi sees himself as part of the new generation ready to take over. He positioned himself as a potential final opponent for Orton, a match that could skyrocket his own status in the company. "I would definitely fight Randy. Just feel sorry for Randy, his back. I'll show him the door too. It's about time. I grew up watching those guys. I think they've been on top for a very long time, and I think enough is enough. I think it's time for the new crop of superstars to rise up to the top," Femi said. Meanwhile, Orton's recent actions on SmackDown, where he attacked referees and officials during a heated clash with Drew McIntyre, have drawn criticism. An insider on Sportskeeda's Brodown argued that WWE should hold Orton accountable to maintain storyline consistency. Randy Orton should not be allowed to wrestle. Based on what he did tonight, he should be fined, suspended. They are not even going to talk about that next week. So any wrestler can lay out any referee, any official from the office, and it's going to be business as usual, the insider stated. As Orton's feud with McIntyre intensifies, fans are eager to see if WWE addresses his outburst and whether Femi's bold challenge will lead to a future showdown with the Viper. The Rock is unlikely to wrestle in WWE anytime soon. Fans hoping to see The Rock back in the WWE ring may need to brace for disappointment, as a new PW Insider report suggests. The final boss is unlikely to wrestle anytime soon. Since his last appearance at Elimination Chamber 2025, where he orchestrated John Cena's shocking heel turn on Cody Rhodes after Rhodes refused to sell his soul, The Rock has been absent from WWE TV, leaving fans frustrated by his lack of involvement in Cena's storyline. Instead, he's been focused on Hollywood, with his recent 60-pound weight loss for a role sparking concern and curiosity about his wrestling future. The Rock is set to star in a major crime drama directed by Martin Scorsese, described as a blend of Goodfellas and The Departed. Given that he's prepping to film a new movie with legendary director Martin Scorsese as well, it's probably fair to say Johnson isn't seeking to return to the ring anytime soon, PW Insider noted. His packed schedule casts doubt on a near-term WWE comeback. However, Cody Rhodes, speaking on Pardon My Take, expressed hope for future matches, saying, "I think he has 2 matches he has to do. I'm not putting any pressure on anyone. I'd love to see if him and his cousin Roman Reigns ever have this encounter. Maybe it's the greatest match we never get, just because of timing. Whatever it may be. And I think we need to finish our own story with him and with myself. But we'll see." The Rock's last WWE match was at WrestleMania 40, where he pinned Rhodes in a tag team bout alongside Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins and Rhodes. With WrestleMania 42 on the horizon, fans are left wondering if the Brahma Bull will return to the ring or remain focused on his Hollywood career. The WWE has heat with a legend and has not inducted him into the Hall of Fame. King Kong Bundy, a legendary figure in WWE history, remains absent from the Hall of Fame, and a surprising reason has surfaced. On Sportskeeda WrestleBinge's Legion of Raw, an insider revealed that Bundy's exclusion stems from lingering heat with WWE over a computer advertisement he did decades ago. God, Bundy has heat with the office over doing a computer ad like decades and decades and decades ago. It's a joke that Bundy is not in the Hall of Fame, the insider stated, highlighting the absurdity of the situation given Bundy's massive impact on the industry. Known for his larger-than-life presence and unforgettable matches, Bundy was a household name during his WWE tenure, making his omission from the Hall of Fame, even years after his passing in 2019, a shock to fans. Since Triple H took over WWE Creative, legends like Rey Mysterio, Paul Heyman, and Triple H himself have been inducted, but several iconic names, including Bundy, are still missing. Fans are left wondering if the chief content officer will address this oversight and honor Bundy's legacy with a long-overdue induction. The WWE gives a new nickname to Jey Uso. Jey Uso, one of WWE's biggest stars, has been given a fresh nickname by the company, spotlighted on a new Monday Night Raw t-shirt available on WWE Shop. The Yeet Master has faced a rough patch recently, coming up short in a fatal 4-way for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and LA Knight at Clash in Paris 2025. Things didn't improve on the latest Raw, where Jey teamed with LA Knight but lost to the Vision's Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, only to suffer a brutal post-match beatdown beatdown. However, a bright spot emerged with Jimmy Uso's surprise return, reuniting with Jey and hinting at big things ahead. Despite losing the World Heavyweight title just 51 days after winning it at WrestleMania 41, Jey's popularity keeps him in the main event mix, even with a string of recent losses. While some fans speculated a return to the tag team division with Jimmy, their reunion suggests a bigger role, potentially aligning with Roman Reigns upon his return from a storyline injury to take on the Vision. With WrestlePalooza approaching, the Usos could be set to clash with Breakker and Reed, making the Monday Night Raw nickname a fitting tribute to Jey's enduring star power. Triple H mistakenly reveals Brock Lesnar's WWE return date. With Clash in Paris 2025 behind us, WWE is gearing up for its debut ESPN premium live event, WrestlePalooza, where John Cena is set to face Brock Lesnar in a blockbuster showdown. Lesnar, who made a shocking return at SummerSlam 2025 after nearly 2 years away, attacked Cena following his WWE Championship loss to Cody Rhodes on Night 2. Triple H may have accidentally revealed that the Beast incarnate will appear on this week's SmackDown in Chicago to kick off the build to their WrestlePalooza clash. Cena's next appearances include this SmackDown, Raw on September 15th, WrestlePalooza, Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, his retirement match on December 13, and 2 unconfirmed dates. To make this high-stakes match work, WWE needs a compelling story to address why Lesnar targeted Cena and what drives the Beast. Fans were skeptical about Cena's Logan Paul feud at Clash in Paris, but a strong build-up and a nod to fan disappointment over not facing AJ Styles turned it into a hit. A similar effort is crucial for Cena versus Lesnar, especially with some questioning Lesnar's return and this matchup for Cena's farewell tour. Nick Aldis mentioned weeks ago that he'd heard from Lesnar, but a blindsiding by Paul cut that short, and no updates have followed, leaving fans curious. Lesnar's SummerSlam return on August 3, 2025, marked his first WWE appearance since facing Cody Rhodes in an epic trilogy closer at SummerSlam 2023. His WrestlePalooza match with Cena, set for September 20th, will be his first in nearly 26 months, and a fitting headliner for WWE's ESPN debut, given Lesnar's star power as a former UFC heavyweight champion. This could signal the start of Lesnar's final WWE run, though his future beyond WrestlePalooza remains a mystery.